Okay, I'm super curious about that girl. That's one of the twins. Can we still do that?
Are you one of the twins? Today I'm meeting him here. When will he get here? I can't see him every day like I used to, but I have so much more fun on the days that I do get to.
Okay, so she's not one of the twins.
Yeah.
Alright, so, First of all, hi everyone.
Hi, I'm the Comic Foil.
I'm the Green Scorpion.
Welcome to what is by far the longest Let's Play on this channel now.
Yep.
I think we had like 113 or something episodes of Darkest Dungeon, so we passed that a little bit ago.
Yeah. So, I know, I have a pretty good idea what the sequence of events we need to do here. First, we need to go to the riverbank.
The riverbank?
Yes.
Okay, I thought, oh, well, we can't actually, like, go to the gas station.
Yeah.
I know you're in there. Okay, so I know it's the gas station attendant. Like, yeah, I figured that out. I don't know why it's the gas station attendant.
We'll get there. So first, let's go to the Samagawa floodplain.
I have, like, a light theory, but it's not really supported by anything.
And go to the river. So we can meet up with them.
Oh, what are you guys doing?
Did you already meet all your friends?
I want to talk to you.
What's this all of a sudden?
You asked Dojima about the first day you arrived in town.
The day you first came to town? Let's see. We were the first ones to greet you, right?
Not quite.
Did we stop somewhere on the way home?
We also passed Marie. I don't know if that's related or not.
I'm pretty sure Nanako and I left home that afternoon, picked you up, and came straight back. Now that I think back to that night, I was called back to work as soon as we got home, so I couldn't talk much. And the very next day, those strange murders started. Sheesh. Lots happened since then. It's been one heck of a year, hasn't it?
Hey, big bro. On the first day, didn't we stop at that place?
At the gas station.
The gas station. I used the bathroom there.
Yeah, and she was like, it's on your... It's the door's on your right, the side you hold your chopsticks with, or something
When
like
I got back to the car, you were talking to the weird attendant.
The weird attendant?
Yeah, when I first met you, I remember the gas attendant because he was weird.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I filled the tank before we went home, huh? Yeah, I do remember you talking to the attendant there. I didn't remember seeing him much before, so he stuck in my mind. But I don't know about calling him weird. It wasn't like he looked or acted funny. Yeah. Come to think of it, I never saw that guy again.
It wasn't really that the attendant looked weird.
He had this weird malevolent aura.
But after you talked to him, you looked sick, big bro.
Yeah, we got lightheaded, and then we had our first dream with Igor. Yeah, I looked sick.
Don't you remember? I asked you on the way home. Are you car sick? You said you were okay, but
How does
that attendant,
Nanako remember
he was
all this?
just a little scary for some reason.
Oh, Nanako's just like, her mind is a sponge.
Well, I didn't know about that. But honestly, I'm surprised you're asking all these questions. I thought you came here just to reminisce.
Yeah, I'm reminiscing on who the murderer is!
So, why are you looking for the person you met first?
I mean, Adachi's the murderer, but...
Is something going on with that attendant? Do you know him?
Not really, it's no big deal, it might be important.
I see. Well, just remember that you leave tomorrow. I don't know what you're up to, but you should come back home early. There are some dark clouds on the horizon. We might get some rain soon.
The dark side, he's like saying something really ominous and then really like, so it might rain. Yeah, wait for me.
Okay.
The first place you stopped when you came to town was the gas station. Maybe something there will jog your memory.
Alright, so... Don't go there yet.
Oh.
Do go to the central shopping district, but there's one more thing we need to do before we go there.
Okay.
So, head back to the shopping district.
Alright. Oh, it's getting late. Okay.
Yep. And now... Go to the Velvet Room.
Oh, we're going to the Velvet Room. Okay, okay.
Notice how we were able to enter now.
Yeah, because before it was saying, like, there's no reason to enter.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
And Igor is speaking with special inflection, so this must be new.
How may I help you? You have solved the mystery and deflected the disaster that so nearly fell upon you. Is there something else beyond this you need our assistance with?
I wanted to thank you again. There's one last thing.
Intriguing. So, is there still something that leaves you unsatisfied? What may that be? Well then, let's take a look and see what it is you might be sensing.
Oh. Igor must be, like, crazy powerful. That's the thing. He doesn't really, like, factor into the story at all, like, directly. But I imagine he has insane powers.
For all intents and purposes...
Wow. That's a lot.
For all intents and purposes, he might be the most powerful entity in this entire game.
Maybe.
In this entire universe, possibly.
Ah, this is a surprise. These are shards of power, allowing one to see through to the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors.
Or hollow forests.
Interesting. Indeed, you have come here today for a reason. Then I shall play my part as well. That is a crystal of power which you have nurtured through your journey. An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts, dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
You're giving me a Zone of Truth spell?
The Orb of Sight.
Wow, and I get to, like, take this into the real world?
Hey, I remembered something about myself.
Cool.
I was born a long, long time ago.
Alright.
I was the unconscious wish shared by people's minds
Gotcha.
to protect the world of man, walk the path of man, fulfill the wish of the world. That was my role. But people changed. People stopped wishing for truth and life. Or maybe they just stopped paying attention. Eventually, the me that wanted to protect humanity and the me that wanted to fulfill humanity's wish couldn't stay as one.
So there was a second Marie that walked by me.
The desires of man had no bounds, and one day, my other half became its own existence, much larger than myself.
Because she also walks by you in the first scene, and it's very conspicuous.
I was left behind, with no power or memories. I became a tiny fragment, incapable of even clearing the fog without giving my own life to do so. Kusumi no Okami. The rest, you already know. Without my powers, I became a tool, manipulated by the other me. You already know, huh? The cause of it all. The one who created the Midnight Channel and gave you the power to enter the TV. The real puppet master, who tried to fill both worlds with fog, using me and the Sagiri. If you don't defeat her, the world will never be truly clear of that fog.
Okay, so since she's saying her, I'm feeling a little stronger on this theory here. Can I float this theory?
Go ahead.
So one thing keeps coming up in the lore that's like kind of a neat like background like old myth detail, but since we're dealing with like a lot of Japanese gods, they keep talking about that time in Shinto mythology where Izanagi left Izanami behind in the world of death, in the Yami, in the shadow world, whatever have you. So I think this has to do with Izanami, and my persona is Izanagi. And I think it has to do with that.
Go. Follow what you believe in. The truth is right in front of you.
Truth is a thing which only appears to those who have observed, considered, and made a choice. At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
How marvelous. It seems that you will reveal the journey's true end, one beyond our predictive power. Now go to the place where everything began.
Yeah, Igor either... Like, there's some things that Igor can't do, or maybe he can and he just doesn't want to.
He is an observer,
Yeah.
just as everyone in the Velvet Room is.
Began raining.
So, one last thing before
Okay.
we start this
Before we stick this orb of truth up your face hole.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
the Orb of Sight is a special item that not only unlocks your ability to enter the path for the true ending, it carries over to your second playthrough.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the item you need to unlock the boss fight against Margaret.
Oh, cool.
So now that you have the Orb of Sight, your New Game Plus will give you the opportunity to take on Margaret using that item.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
So, there you go. That's for New Game Plus.
All right,
But it also lets us get through to this part. So, take it away, man.
Hey, asshole.
Hi there. Do you need something?
Isn't this where I first...
First? What are you talking about? Oh, is this about the part-time job? I'm sorry, we don't have an opening yet.
Oh, yeah, he did say something about, like... Oh, you can get jobs while you're in town. I'll let you know if there's an opening.
Mm-hmm.
Go somewhere else. Do you know... Yeah, do you know Namatame?
Ah, that serial murder suspect. Real tragedy, wasn't it? But the case is solved, right? Thank goodness. Something else I can help you with?
Have you met those two, or did those two come here? Did those two come here?
Well, that's a weird question to ask. I don't know if it was right here, but I might have met them before. I've been in this town for a long time, so yeah, there's a good chance.
Kind of weird that you're saying those two now as if you had also asked about Adachi, but Adachi was just an option. I didn't say it out loud.
Also, fun little detail there. He's been in this town for a long time.
Yeah, Dojima doesn't
Dojima
recognize
doesn't recognize this guy.
And Dojima knows everybody
Everyone
in this town. That's like his job.
But it's not like I knew them personally.
Like, it's not like if Dojima sees a new person, he's like, hey, what are you doing here? Because he knows people come and go, but like, he's always like, huh, never saw them before.
If you've got nothing else, do you mind leaving me alone? You still need something?
I like how it's actually like you had to keep starting new convos with him.
Hey, I asked you to leave me alone. Did you miss that?
Did you do anything to them?
Huh? To those two? Oh, that's right. I remember now. I think I met them when they first came to town. So I greeted them, saying, "Welcome to Inaba." But that's all. Just that. What about it?
What did you do to me?
What did I do? Don't you remember? I met you when you first came to town and did the same thing as what I did to those two. I greeted you, that's all. Remember? We talked for a couple minutes. Hey, mind if I ask you something? Why all these questions? Is there something that's bothering you about the time when we first met? Personally?
Did you give me the power?
Amazing. You've reached me at last. Let's drop this charade. To be quite honest, I was waiting for you to come.
We got him.
Adachi, Namatame, and you. It is I who awakened the power within you three. The ones who had potential.
Yeah, so not everybody, I guess, could do that, even if they were given the power. It's just people who have this kind of fool arcana type thing, or jester arcana, or whatever.
Any kind of special arcana, maybe.
Yeah.
But having said that, I am rather surprised.
You really are troublesome.
Oh, I didn't... Yeah, you were voiced in the first scene too. That's why I wasn't. I wasn't sure if you were a man or a woman because the voice is like a little feminine. Not that that proves anything.
Not only did you defeat the two Sagiri I snuck into Adachi and Namatame, but you even saved that stunted dwarf of a life.
So the one behind everything. Are you talking about Marie?
It's such a foolish thing. What good is saving her life? She is but rubbish, suitable only for getting rid of that pointless fog. Hmm? Don't tell me she was still carrying that around. Oh, excuse me. I was talking about that bamboo comb you have on you.
Oh yeah, we never did get back around to the bamboo comb. What about it?
It seems you don't know who gave her that comb either. That comb is a symbol of the separation we went through.
You remember that Kanji's mother mentioned that when you visited Tatsumi Textiles with Marie, it's an old belief that combs have the power to cause separation.
How foolish. That comb was a curse. And to think she treasured it all this time.
So, was Marie separated from her memories?
She must have been desperate for something to cling to. There's a limit to how irresponsible you can get.
Less separated from her memories, yes, and like that's also true, but more separated from her.
Yeah, so this attendant is like the other half of Marie.
Yes. We'll get into that.
Because that's what Marie was saying, like somebody like people lost their way and part of me like left and I became Kusumi no Okami. Okay. I will not forgive you. Don't you look down on Marie. You've messed with me as well. I guess you've messed with me as well.
And what are you going to do about it? The last battle wasn't enough for you. You certainly have the powers I was expecting.
Who are you?
You must know by now. Isn't that why you came? Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers. Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way to me. Indeed, I never expected this at all. You're really something. What? You don't remember? When you first came to town, I gave your power a gentle push.
I remember vividly, thank you.
Just like this. Are you in high school? Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs.
It is kind of cleverly written because it's written sort of like it's a tutorial or like to give you like what to expect in the game. Because that's how you spend your free time in the game.
Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now. Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student.
Yeah, but you're not looking for part-time. You can't work at the gas station.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Oof.
You felt an extreme dizziness.
You're not the only one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting. I did the same for a few other outsiders like you. A handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this. But it seems the stimulus was stronger than I imagined. Enough to envelop this town with fog, and later lift it.
It's coming
Not
back.
only that, you now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough. What for?
To learn the truth.
What will grasping the truth do for you?
What do you people have against truth? Jeez.
Why such greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal.
Oh, dang.
I am Izanami,
Got him!
Yeah.
Amino Sagiri,
ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago.
Yeah, okay. So, man, was she always just gonna bring back the fog, though? What is...
You awakened to a power I had not imagined.
I don't know what her motivation would be, though, other than, like, bitches be crazy.
You defeated the two Sagiri and the one fragment born from me. And now here you stand, face to face with me. I can no longer ignore this situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world. Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you. But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance. I'll be waiting for you there.
Okay, so what I think she's doing is, I don't think she was going to, like, fog the town again, but now that I've, like, made clear that I know who she is, and I'm not taking her BS, she's like, fine, then you have to come face me on my turf, and now she's, like, holding the city hostage.
Pretty much.
But if I didn't confront her here, she wouldn't be doing this with the fog now.
Yeah, she'd basically be like, oh, okay, well, that happened, he's gone, I guess I'll just go ahead and continue this some other time.
Yeah, maybe in another...
200 years.
Yeah, maybe I'll try this again.
Yeah, but now you have the opportunity to put an end to her situation permanently.
And that forced her hand, so now she's gonna threaten the town again.
Yep, and yeah, you were right on the money. Like, we're now facing Izanagi, and who was the first persona that your character awakened to?
Was
Izanagi.
Okay, the one you just encountered was the entity behind everything. Her name is Izanagi. You can hear your friends' voices in the distance.
Hey, are you alright? Who was that you were just talking to? Did she just disappear?
Yeah, she didn't even fill my car.
Wait, don't tell me.
You told your gathered friends what happened between you and the gas station attendant.
Despite what Chia just said.
I told you not to tell me!
It wasn't over after all.
Nope.
You're saying this so-called Izanami is the conductor, and she's waiting for us in the other world?
I mean, it could have been over, but I decided it's not. Yeah.
If we don't beat her, I'm sure it'll all happen again.
Oh, okay. The others aren't far off, so I'll call them up.
Or maybe if we, lost, she wouldn't immediately do the fog plane again, but she kind of wanted to show us that she could.
Yeah.
Yeah, will ya? Tell him this is really gonna close the case.
Right. We'll defeat her and put an end to this for sure this time. All right. Then once we're all ready, let's meet up at Juness.
Okay, you have finally discovered the true cause of everything that happened. I've heard that before, but yeah, I think they mean it this time.
Uh-huh.
You must defeat this Izanami who waits for you in the other world. If Izanami truly gave birth to Amano Sagiri, then as long as Izanami is left alone, the town will definitely fall into the fog again someday. And if that were to happen, everyone, all those precious to you, would become mere shadows. This is the most important task you have faced, and it must be taken care of before leaving town. You must ensure complete peace for this town, where you've lived with everyone.
Here we go.
Okay.
So, let's end this off with some preparation. We got weapons to craft, and we have personas to fuse.
Yeah.
Do we have anything we can sell now? Because we're a little low on cash.
Probably. Sorry, hold on one second, my dudes. Hey, sorry, I had sound coming in from the other room. Had to close the door.
That's alright. So, Daidara.
Yeah, Daidara.
Let's get some last-minute selling here. Welcome. It's raining today. On drippy days like this, your heart for art tends to dull. Maybe it's because I don't see many rare materials.
So I don't think I have any, I don't have new materials to sell them because you can't bring anything from the Hollow Forest.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we don't have a lot of money to work with here.
Yeah, we don't. So, this might be a scenario where we may have to focus purely on persona creation. Don't sell Yukiko's lunch.
Oh, no, I wasn't. I wasn't honestly thinking about that. We do have a lot of good items, though, and I think we're allowed to actually use them again, finally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was just hoping for, we sold all our fish, we sold...
Yeah. Let's go focus on persona creation for now.
Okay, we only have 46,000. I don't think that's a lot to work
We
with.
have high levels, though, so hopefully that pans out. Yep, we can fuse personas again.
Okay, yeah, let me register these guys.
Good call. Now then, view compendium. Or not view compendium, fuse personas. So, if we go...
Oh, skill change.
Okay, so one of the skills may change if we do it. So, if we go to any one of the special ones... Let's look through. No. Nope. Nope.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna have any of the red ones right now.
Alright, so let's go through the search bar, or the search menu. So, we're at level 84. Mata, Tzitzimitl, Mother Harlot, Odin, Ishtar, Atabaka, Sraosha, Arahabaki, Atropos, Siegfried, Attis. Ooh, Attis might be good.
Okay, this endurance.
Hang on to that, though.
Restores all HP upon unconscious.
Once per battle. So, basically, it's an auto-revive.
Neat. Okay.
Hold on to that for a moment.
I'm just looking at what different combos we can... Okay.
Okay, Voski, White Rider, Belial, Masakato, Hellel,
Yeah, we're not high enough level,
Saturnus, Baal Zebul, Asura, Suparna, Metatron.
Metatron.
Yep, Metatron, the ultimate of the archangels in biblical
Yeah.
lore. Magetsu Izanagi.
Oh, okay.
There it is. We also have access to Satan as well. I highly, 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 highly recommend fusing Magetsu Izanagi.
Okay, so...
Just take a look at him.
Yeah. He's cool.
Neutral to everything, nullifies light and dark, and he has among the highest strength power in the entire game.
Deals medium physical damage to all foes 1 to 2 times with a chance to feel ghastly wear. Instantly kills foes who are feared.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Satan would also be a good choice. And Metatron, quite frankly, because, like... That's really good.
I'd be willing to sack Isis. Because we haven't really been using Isis. Yeah, these are all guys we haven't been using.
Yeah, Yerlinger, Surt, and Alilot. I wouldn't mind you fusing those for Magetsu.
Alright, let's do it. Please choose the skills to pass on.
Okay, so...
He has good magic and good
he's gonna get Magarodine. He already has Maziadine. I think he actually might have access to all of the elements. Or, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. High counter's good on him. Cool Breeze might be a decent one because it restores SP.
Megatalon?
Let me look at the rest. Yeah, I think Megitalon would be good because he's already got a good physical attack, and Maziadine and Magarodine are good for elemental coverage.
There's no doubt that a great deal of power will be transferred in the creation of this persona.
Let's do it. Oh boy, this is arguably like one of my favorite personas in this entire game.
Well, I mean,
and it's purely in this game.
He seems like a big deal.
Mm-hmm. You only get access to him through this.
Whoa.
Who calls to me? One who shines in unimaginable darkness. Will you even draw on your hollow self for your strength? I am Magetsu Izanagi. I will determine the path you take.
The Hunger Social Link infuses Magetsu Izanagi with power. He also holds his weapon backhand.
Yep.
Okay, so there's our Magarodine.
Power charge.
Yeah, we'll see if we... I think we'll get up to the power charge.
Oh yeah.
And...
Under the fusion forecast, Magetsu Izanagi gained additional power. High counter can change. It's up to you.
I wish I knew what it was going to change to.
That's the gamble.
Okay, let's do it.
Hama Boost.
Hama Boost.
Ugh. Well, if nothing else, we can replace it with Heat Riser later.
Yeah.
Heat Riser's good.
Yeah, it only needs to gain 2 levels then.
Also, if we wanted, we could give him high counter back with a card. I think we have a high counter card.
Okay, and where is... I guess we can't get Satan anymore because we used up things we needed.
Well, let's look through one more time.
Okay, Loki.
78. Mata might not be a bad choice. 78 is decent. Keep going down.
So I was just looking at what we would have to... Because it's all stuff that I like, and I don't know if we'll have enough money to summon anybody back.
Yeah.
Vodka.
Atabaka, Straosha, Arahabaki, Atropis, Siegfried. Attis would be a good choice. Attis is level 82.
Okay,
Keep that one in mind.
Again, though, I don't want to give up any of the things at once for it.
Yeah, you've grown quite attached to Alice, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't want to get rid of Alice, and I don't know if I'll be able to resummon her.
Baal Zebul is a good one, as well as Suparna, if you want to go for that direction.
We've had Beelzebul before, too.
Have we had Baal Zebul? Oh yeah, we needed him to summon Lucifer.
Yeah.
Not Lucifer, Beelzebub.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't have enough to bring back Alice.
Yeah,
let alone all the other people we'd have to get rid of. So, I think this is it for now. We should be able to, like, leave the dungeon, though, when we get more money and get new guys.
Alright. Mind if I take a look real quick, though?
Sure.
Actually, I don't know. I think if I recall looking at the, what's it called?
Guide?
The guide. Once we enter the dungeon, it's a point of no return.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, well, what can we get with, like, Horus, Hachima, and maybe Skatha?
Well, Skatha would give us access to Suparna. With, Hachiman. I don't think we want to give up so, okay. Kaguya we want to keep, as well as Beelzebub. Yeah. Trumpeter has kind of run his course, hasn't he?
He has Debilitate, so if we did sack him, I'd want to
pass on Debilitate, yeah. We want to keep Yoshitsune and Alice. I don't know if you want to keep Isis. I mean, Isis is level 84 and a really good support persona. We've got a lot of really good support stuff on her.
Isis is good, yeah.
Especially because if we get her to level 85, that's salvation.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm just being lazy, but, like, I like what we have.
Okay, so if we're going to make one, I actually would recommend, well, first, how are we on the sun? Level 10. Then again, we've had Suparna before, too.
Yeah. The only one here we haven't had is Mata and Addis.
I'm curious about something. What if we did sack Yoshitsune? Check Compendium. What's Yoshitsune again? Dang it, hang on. Okay, so, Yoshitsune is of the tower.
They should really have a way in the compendium to do it alphabetically.
I think there is, but who knows?
It's only by Arcana and level.
Yeah. The tower, here we go. Yoshitsune is, 55.
Yeah.
Yeah, not gonna happen unless we sold some stuff at Old Man Daidara. So...
I mean, I guess we could try and sell some, like, consumables and stuff and get ourselves up to 56,000.
Yeah, because, like, Attis seems to be pretty decent. But is there another way?
I mean, are we doing this because it's getting us better personas, or are we doing it just for the sake of getting more guys we haven't seen yet?
Honestly, it doesn't... honestly, like, I think either one is applicable here. But, all things considered... There is one more persona that I recall that you can fuse now that we've gone this far, but I don't remember how to do it. That might be something that we have to look up later.
Okay.
But, yeah, looking at these, the only other one that I can think of that maybe would be worth the effort is Lucifer. And even then, Lucifer is an investment.
I mean, with what money? With what money are we going to resummon all those guys?
Exactly. That's like, no, that's not gonna happen. So yeah, honestly, like, I think at this point, I think we're fine with, like, at the very least, having Magetsu Izanagi in our roster.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you think we're satisfied with
I
this?
think this is a good team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna use Horus or Hachiman at all.
No, those are the two I'd get rid of. I would get rid of Isis too. Maybe I'd get rid of Trumpeter if we were allowed to pass on Debilitate.
Yeah, we have, like, because these personas we have already.
Yeah, and like...
And none of these we want to, like, get rid of.
Yeah. I mean... Yeah, I don't really see a point in fusing them together just to get other guys we don't care about.
I think you're right. So, I think at this point, this is what we got. So... Yeah. I am going to look up this one last persona that we can possibly get, but it might be a special one that we may unlock later. I'm not entirely sure about it. So,
Are we leaving it here then?
I think so. We're gonna have to do some research for the last bit, so yeah, I think next episode we're gonna get into the end game for real this time.
Okay. I don't know why they would make it a point of no return, because apparently Hollow Forest wasn't a point of no return either. Like, we could have left
I think
an item with a sacred branch and gone back to the same floor.
for all that it might be, I think what it could be is that, like, is just like in the Hollow Forest, like a point of no return, as in once you're in, you're dedicating yourself to the final encounter.
But you can still go back to the lobby. You can buy
It might be possible that can still be the case. Actually, yeah.
Because that's how the Hollow Forest was.
Actually, yeah. So
didn't know at the time.
I think what it is that we can't buy anything from the shops, but we can go back to the first area.
Yeah, we can't come back into town.
I think that's going to be what our game plan is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I say let's get into the dungeon and let's start this final encounter.
All right.
So Junes department store.
Everything's great at the final dungeon.
Well, not quite yet. One last thing.
All right!
This is finally it.
So many things have happened up until now, but now we'll beat this Izanami and put an end to this!
I'm loving this energy, Chie.
Right?
Yes, but since we were spread out all over town until a moment ago, let's go over what happened. This is the last measure that must be taken. We need to make sure that we end this properly. Now I think we're ready.
Alright.
Let's go.
I know, like, I love just reading dialogue, and if I confirm the situations, that's more... But like, doing the confirm the situation always felt like a waste of time to me. That always felt like empty
It was
dialogue.
a good way to refresh at the very least.
Yeah.
I sense a tremendous presence. It's unlike anything we had faced, and it seems like a new area has formed.
I bet it's that lady. She's waiting for us there. That reminds me. That Amino something we beat said stuff like, "We'll meet again." If that thing's gonna show up again, let's crush him completely so he can't cause any more problems from here on out.
We really have no faith in future generations to, like, deal with it in their time. We're like, no, we gotta stop this now.
I mean, it's one of those
Damn
situations.
straight.
I mean, at this point, it's one of those situations where it's like, you know, if we can take care of it now, we might as well.
Yeah.
Let's go snap that thing in two. We'll do it and give Senpai a big farewell tomorrow.
Let's do our best like always, leader.
It is kind of sad that this really is going to be the last time we do something like this.
Chie was really hoping we'd find one more excuse to go into the TV world.
You know, this might sound like a weird thing to say, but it was a lot of fun.
That's because we all strove together toward a common goal. There were many things we believed in without questioning them. The culprit's identity, their motives. There were many occasions where we nearly gave up.
It may have been easier if we'd chosen to look the other way, but we didn't.
Even if we had to fight every inch of our way, I want to go on feeling, seeing, touching, and thinking for myself.
Yeah. Still, one person alone can only understand so much. That's why we're all here together. Right! All for one and one for all!
So long as someone's got your back, you can kick against the pricks no matter how tough they are.
This is for our future!
So we can see him off tomorrow with no regrets.
Ew. Yosuke always has to try to make himself look all cool.
Oh my freaking god, Teddy.
But he's so pathetic, it makes my skin crawl.
Jeez, Teddy coming for blood today.
Probably just fleas on your ratty old suit. I spilled juice on you earlier.
No wonder I smell of orangey freshness.
Well then, let's do this.
The fleas aren't attracted to juice, they're only attracted to blood. It's probably ants.
That was some nice comic relief.
So this... Oh, that's you.
So, this will be the last time I help you catch the bad guy. Sensei, good luck.
Oh, so are we supposed to talk to Teddy for this one?
Never mind. I think we gotta talk to, Rise.
Yeah, Risei's been the one lately. Go to
Search for Izanami.
Oh, search for Izanami, yeah. Alright, so we will search for Izanami next time.
I'm the Green Scorpion!
I'm the Comic Foil. And, yeah, one more final dungeon.
And this will be the last time I get to jam out to this theme.
I mean, you know, there's always YouTube playlists.
Or New Game Plus.
Yeah.
I really do recommend you do New Game Plus, but again, on your own time.
Yeah.